of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his man.
On first down, Brees. On the slant, complete to Green. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brees, and Green with a catch left side. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life, carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a 3-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Cousins.
21-yard line.
It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a down.
The Lions first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That is incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. The open man is Smith. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
A gain of 5.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. On 1st and 10, Cousins. They will find Davis. That's complete.
Cousins pass.
The numbers for Davis last week: 4 catches, 64 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
1st down. Here's Cousins. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And down inside the 15 he goes. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Aaron Donald with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Bailey on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
3, Bears nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 27, Breeze. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Rob Gronkowski. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the Lions' 40-yard line.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of 5.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught at the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Lee Smith. A 6-yard pickup.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Connor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Connor on the carry. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Bears nothing.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
From the ball carrier, he's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 17, Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got this down to the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, Cousins. Open man, Butler complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
1st down, Detroit.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5.
Complete to N'Keal Harry. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal?
3-yard line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Gronkowski again. He was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
First and 10.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
And he finds Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Tyus Bowser. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
To try again after the sack. Breeze caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Breeze. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
47-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's caught by Jackson.
Breeze pass.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Breeze to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Down and 4.
Again, it's Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Connor. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now from the 50. He'll get this to Connor underneath, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Cousins pass complete to James Conner. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, and they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Patrick Mahomes killing it. 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Julio Jones, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage?
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Patrick Onwuasor. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ingram again.
11-yard line.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ball carrier.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Breeze hands to Ingram, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. They've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Cousins pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Corey Davis. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by Neville Hewitt. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
He'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First and 10, Cousins. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Again, a run with Connor. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Connor, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Now Cousins. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
17 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Cousins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
24-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins again. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Bailey's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Lions 6, Bears 3.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. Fitzgerald on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. This is caught by Jackson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now Breeze again. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have retaken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Forbath lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A first down throw for Cousins. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Screen pass to Connor.
Cousins pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. To throw, Cousins. Incomplete.
Cousins pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 9. To the air again. It's Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels, when you talk about a 300-yard passing game, to me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So into Bear territory. 10 at the 47. Again, it's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week. Much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and then lead. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you probably to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 1st down, here's Cousins. Now they go screen, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Complete to Lee Smith. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On third down, it's Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First down.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out. I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Margus Hunt. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Cousins.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
For Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. Ingram, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Breeze to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returning is Peppers. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 4, just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Open man completes it to Butler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center. You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clicks, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Cousins. He's got his man, it's Butler. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Play fake. Cousins. They keep the game alive at least. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there. You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them? I don't even know why they asked the sideline. Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive, and the end result a Detroit touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Danny Amendola on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by a field goal. 30 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Back to throw, Breeze. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Breeze going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now Amendola. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, complete. It's Green. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ingram. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Ball carrier. Calais Campbell on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
from the 38. Breeze. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now left side on the swing pass. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. A play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
16. Lions 13.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
So here come the Lions now. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cousins now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. This is Butler making the catch. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Carlos Dunlap. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
In overtime.
Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bears, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.